Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of the Armchair Pundits podcast. It's a midweek show after the international break and the FA Cup. We're back, and some of us are happy, some of us aren't, but it's like that every week, to be honest. We've never had a full house, and we're probably not going to get one.
We ain't getting a full house.
Nope.
No.
But other than that, how you guys been since our last game week or last group show? All good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, missed the domestic football. Not.
Yeah.
I wish the season was done already, blood. Can't lie.
Bro, you still got Europa.
Bro, we're focusing.
You said you're winning it.
Yeah, no, we are. But obviously, I'm focusing on the domestic league at the minute. Winning it next season. That's my focus right now.
So you're giving up on this season already?
I'm giving up on it, bro.
When did you give up on this season? January?
When our first unbeaten run went. No, when our second unbeaten run went.
Or the fourth.
The fourth.
Right, so guys, listen, if you want to hear more of that fantastic content, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and hit that notification button for more and more gems from Lamont about how good Man United are. Someone sent a message to ask you, Lamont. Particularly because they watched the shows we did over the holidays. The shows we did over the international break, and they wanted to know. This is not me because I've already asked you this question already.
Okay.
I know the answer, but they wanted to know how and what place you would put Andy Robertson in your left back 11 because they listened to it and they were like, "How has this guy not got Andy Robertson?"
I said to you, he'd be 11th, didn't I?
No, let me finish because what they said. Said, how has he got Andy Robertson? But what his words was, he's got that Tottenham Rose you. He's got no Andy Robertson. And he said in capital letters, this guy no ball. I was like, he knows ball, but he's just very biased.
Yeah.
He just because I hit back. I said,
right.
How many Man United players did you have in your best 11? All time
one maybe two. One, maybe two.
But you had four Man United. Man United players in all-time left backs.
Nah, that's a lie.
Gabriel Hintze. I know. I can.
Yeah, tell him.
Evra, Dennis Irwin.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
So with the Andy Robertson scenario, if in truth, when I was doing my list originally, he was where Rose was. Yeah, he was where Rose was. But then when I thought about them two thunderbolts that Rose scored, I thought, nah, the guy's got to get a slot. He's got to get a slot, bro.
God.
You get me?
So why you drop your number 10?
Which 10?
Why you drop your number 10?
Why would you
No,
drop
10 was Risa. Was it 10 Risa?
No, but why would? But if he was in that,
it's better than Risa, bro.
Exactly, bro. If he was in Rose's spot, who was 7th, then why wouldn't he be 8, 9, or 10?
Nah, because the other slots were filled. The other slots were filled. So I just had to look at the list. I thought, I don't want to really move the rest of these guys out. And because I rated the goals highly, I thought, you know what, just put him up there. That was me just, to be fair, that was just, I was messing around really with that one. I just threw him in
where
there.
should he have been in the list then?
Who?
Where should he be?
Andy Robertson.
No, Andy Robertson, he should have made my list really. But
where?
Would I?
Liam's asking you where.
Where?
Yeah, Liam's asking you where.
Let me check my list quickly. Hold on.
All right.
Have I got it here? No, I ain't got it here. You're lucky. I deleted it today off my screen. It was on my screen actually today. I deleted it. Probably 6th or 7th then. I'll give him 6th or 7th. He's not my top 5. I'm sorry. I don't know. The guy doesn't. For me, he had one season where I thought, you know what, he's a powerhouse.
One.
After that, yeah, maybe 2, but one I think I can say was memorable. But outside of that, I wasn't a fan of him. But again, it's opinions, isn't it?
Yeah, it's opinions.
So,
but cool. Thanks for your questions, guys. It's always good to get your questions, and you got one answered for you today.
Listen, I'm in the mud right now with the Spurs fans. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Me and Leon we're mud brothers right now, just near the relegation zone, just flirting with it. But we know we're not going to be going in there,
yes, bro.
We know we're not going in there, but it's scary down there.
How have we not made the 40-point mark yet,
bro?
Oh wow, still we haven't.
I like it's cold down there. It's cold, isn't it? It's cold down.
It's so wild, bro. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, that's atrocious. Still,
30 games in.
It's wild, bro. Wild. You know what the joke is? All them other teams that are above us are like they're just taking points off each other. If either of our teams had any sort of life in
Momentum.
it,
Or
it would
momentum.
happen. Like, but nah, man, just there stuck in the mud, quicksand.
And obviously, the run of the games towards the tail end of the season, it's not looking like it's going to get any nicer, bruv. Because everyone,
We just need to May to come true and just end this whole season, bro.
yeah, it's true.
Let's not be wishing our lives away, gentlemen.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Well, you're not winning nothing either, you flipping
Hey,
Cheshire cat.
what
You're
are
not
you talking
winning
about?
nothing either.
I don't, bro.
You're as bad as we are. You're just runners up. Do you get
That-
medals for runners up?
You know what? That is the biggest load of foolishness ever, bro.
I'm asking, do you?
How are we just as bad as you lot?
I'm just saying, do you get a runners up medal?
Listen. At no point this season have we been in
So
the
was that a no?
in a
Was that-
in a-
was that-
no
was
no.
that a hard no?
At no point this season have we been in a relegation dogfight. At no point have we had a 6-pointer with Everton
You've been in the title chase,
or
though,
Wolves,
kind of.
huh?
You've been in the title chase,
or
kind of.
Ipswich. Or Southampton.
You're in the title chase, kind
not
of.
one of them.
Kind of,
Not
or-
there. One of them. You've been in a
Okay.
relegation dogfight. Let's you know what I mean.
Well, listen,
And-
Starburst is back now. I mean, Starboy's back.
On that
So
point,
you
on
might.
that point, we should talk to your other my brother about his game, innit?
Before we do that, let's do the predictions from what we thought was going to happen this game week. So, Lamont thought for some reason Man United would win against Nottingham Forest.
First 10 minutes we could have.
2-1.
First 10 minutes we could have.
So it was a 90-minute plus game, but
In the first 10 minutes, when you 1-0 down inside 5.
No.
No, okay.
No.
When you
not inside 5, it was 5.
Oh,
on the 5th minute, on the dot.
Okay, all right. Sorry, inside 6, my bad.
There you go.
Inside 6, bro.
Get it right.
Leon said Chelsea would win 2-0 against Spurs. Daryl said Chelsea would win 2-1. Bevan, once again, only one to get a correct score, said Arsenal would win 2-1 against Fulham. And I went for 2-1 against Everton. So, yeah. Well done, Bevan, once again, in getting the correct score.
Do I get a trophy for this?
Yeah.
Sorry, there's still a couple weeks left. Isn't it?
It's the only trophy Arsenal and their fans are going to get this season anyway. So give him something, bruv.
Oh, mate. I don't get the trophy that they win, bro. I'll get in this one, though.
So the agenda, we'll start off with tonight's game, Chelsea versus Spurs. Then we'll move to yesterday, Liverpool versus Everton. Then Arsenal versus Fulham. Forest versus Man United. And then we'll quickly chat about Man City versus Leicester. But we're slowly starting to think there's any point in chatting about Man City because they're no longer a factor. But we move. So, Leon, half of what you expected
I shouldn't laugh.
happened. But let's start with any positives first.
What do you mean half?
You said 2-0, innit? You thought you were going to lose 2-0, innit? So
That is cold business, you know.
Bruv. Don't watch James, you know. Don't think James is just this nice guy, bro.
I'm a very nice guy. Not just nice guy, a very nice guy. What are you talking about?
Bro. Anyway, let's not go there. What else do you want me to say, bro? Do you want me to analyze the game? What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
Nonsense,
Listen,
bro.
I don't think you actually played trash. You had chances.
Oh, it's not just about the playing trash. We're not getting results. We're not getting results. The same things are happening. Defensive mistakes. How easy was it for Chelsea to score their goal today? How does Enzo run into the box unmarked? No one challenging him. You had a doggy who technically you could say he could have done better, but he had someone else to mark. But none of the midfielders tracked his run into the box. So what are we doing? And it's the same thing we've been saying, or what I've been saying all season about not enough protection in the midfield. They almost scored prior to that. Well, not prior to that. In the first half, one long ball over the top, our back line, which is supposed to be our best first choice back line of Romero and Van der Ven, get caught with a ball over the top, and my guy Nicholas Jackson gets in, gets a bit of fortune, and then we get a bit of fortune hitting the bloody post from it. So, like, almost getting a score and an own goal, but it's the same things again. Like in all honesty, this Chelsea game is just it's like it's a jinx, man, because we've won once in something like 20 something years, and we've had spells where we were better than Chelsea, and even during those times we still couldn't beat them. So I didn't see anything happening different today. It was just one of those ones of how bad was it going to be, and it was only 1-0. The win today wouldn't have done anything for our league position because I think even if I think we might have gone above Man U, but on the same points. But it's just, yeah, this. I don't even know where to. I don't even know where to go with this team. We just need the season to end because I really don't see this particular team doing anything in the Europa League either. Frankfurt are a very good team, and I think it's going to be very difficult to get past them and possibly Lazio to get to the Europa League final. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what to say anymore, James.
Oh boy, I don't know. Stats for you. I don't like Chelsea normally dominate possession, but yeah, I don't know. You tried 57% possession for you guys. Even that was second half anyway, at least. So you push towards the end. But is it a case of
It's always too
it's
little,
going to
too
be
late.
hard now because you've had so many injuries and a lot of your better players are now coming back at the same time? Odegaard, two centre backs, all trying to come back now. Is it a case where you just need to get them on the pitch and actually get some kind of rhythm so that you can finish the season better and can potentially win the cup?
I mean, that's the idea. I mean, that's all you can really hope for. These guys haven't had a lot of time playing together as a fit squad. You would say because we've had so many people playing in out of position and players having to fill in different areas. But um, all we can do is try to win as many games till the end of the season as possible.
Mm.
Like just focus on the Europa League doesn't really work because we're clearly not capable of being able to turn it on for one game and just coast in the other. We're either bad or we're good, and even with some of those good days, we're still managed to fluff our line. So I don't know. We just need to get a run of games and try to figure out what's going to be the best team to win each match because I don't think there's a first choice 11 with this current squad. I don't believe that there's a first choice 11 when you look at how inconsistent performances are from game to game. So,
If I'm honest, Leon, though, watching that match today, I would say that you guys definitely battled. I know you might say it's not good enough, we need the results, but there was fight in all the players from, the arms out that was happening on the pitch with people pushing and, some of the heavy challenges that were going in. You could see Sarr and Casado were going at it for probably 5 or 10 minutes.
It's Chelsea
To
though.
it's Chelsea. I mean, this is what Chelsea do.
I know, but what I'm saying is they could have easily have not stepped up.
But
And I know,
there's only 3 games of the season that Spurs are going to step up for. It's going to be Arsenal, Chelsea, and West Ham.
Yeah.
Like you would expect that. That's the least they could do. I watched it. I was like, I don't know how these men pay to watch them play every week because I was like, this is terrible. I wasn't impressed by none of it. To be honest with you,
There was a lot of chances in the game, though. Bev, I know what
bro.
you're saying.
How many chances, bro? How many touches did Solanke have?
Solanke had a lot of touches.
He didn't.
No, he never had chances.
Had no touches.
He had a lot of touches, bro.
He had the fewest touches on the pitch. They said it.
No, he might have had no. He might have had the few.
21 touches in the end.
Yeah, but that's not.
But
Even though that was the fewest on the pitch.
Yeah.
Even though it's the fewest on the pitch, bruv, he still had a lot of touches, bruv.
21 touches is not a lot of touches, bro.
He was the one that assisted.
Bro, it's not a lot of touches.
All right, so
It's
hear me
not
out.
a lot. It's not a lot, but sometimes when we win games, our striker has 20, 21, 25 touches. Sometimes that happens. with
Okay,
us.
but where were those touches? Is the heat map?
No, they're all over the pitch.
Yeah,
he had to
he's
go
all over the
searching
pitch.
for the ball. He
His
had to
was
go
everywhere.
searching for the ball.
And that's often the problem with Tottenham. Like we were lucky to have Harry Kane for so long because he hid so many deficiencies, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, it's true.
He hid so many deficiencies because of his intelligence and his link up with Son was the reason why we managed to win certain games. But now we don't have that. You can see the difference. You can actually see where we fall over, and you can't get away with it. We never got away with it against teams like Chelsea and the other big six clubs anyway. But like, I think this season shows that you can't paper over the cracks anymore. Like, there's a big deficit within our team, and there's some serious work to be done. That's not going to be done over the course of 1 year. It's going to take a good 2-3 years for anything to come out of what they are perceived to be trying to do. And you've seen Levy standing on business. He's not changing.
Nah, for him to come out now and say that, Leon, that's horrible timing. I don't know what
Bro, he doesn't
media.
care. At the end of the day, he is the owner, and he has made Tottenham an amazing business, bro. He's made Tottenham an amazing business. They got Kendrick Lamar coming, Beyonce, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige. They've had Guns N' Roses. They've had all sorts of artists making paper. NFL coming, paper. So for them, the business model is outstanding. They're making money, and that's what they're about. Right now, success on the pitch, they say, is a priority, but how much of a
It's
priority
secondary,
is
man.
it when recruitment has been so bad? And it's not just recruitment from a personnel on the pitch, it's recruitment from a medical point, from the backroom staff. End of the day, we've had a number of injuries. Why are those injuries occurred so often? What's going on? Why have people been rushed back when they shouldn't have been? So there's a lot to be desired, man. I don't. I'm not. I'm not a 100% and out or and in. I don't. There's a lot of things that I think he's made mistakes with, but I just don't know who else to bring in. I don't think there's any point sacking someone when you don't have a succession plan and you really don't know. Like, people have been talking about Areola, and he just lost 2-1 to Ipswich the other day. Like, so it just shows you it's not always about, what a manager's been able to do at other teams. What are they going to be able to do when they
With
get
your team. Yeah, what they can do with your team. And yeah, it's true. It's true.
I know PSV got battered by Arsenal, but would you consider Peter Bosch?
No, hell no.
No.
No. I saw what happened with him at Dortmund as well. Same things.
True.
Nah,
Okay.
just unless you've got someone who, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think there's a person out there that can do it under Levy, bro. I just don't think. I don't think it's possible. I don't think Klopp could do it. Pep, no one could do it under Daniel Levy, bro.
Klopp could do it. Klopp
Nah,
could do
mate,
it.
nah.
Boy, I don't know, bro.
Exactly.
I don't know. Look what he's got to work with.
Well, you got Southampton next, so that's going to be an interesting one because I'm not even too sure if I don't think that's even. You can't even look at that and think to yourself, "Right, we're going to get something out of that." Do you think Angie's head is gone then? Talking about management and all that, because
No, look, I actually think he's dealt with. Like, I'll be honest. I do feel a little bit of sympathy for him in the sense of he's been dealt a really bad hand with the injuries this year. Some of the decision making is between himself and the medical team has been bad. Because and he admitted that they've dealt with certain injuries in the wrong way. But I feel like the media and the questions that he gets in the press conference, I don't think I've watched this many press conferences of a manager in. I probably haven't watched any this as many press conferences I have for Ange, and that's because I kind of want to see where his thinking is, to see whether he's losing the will to try and take this club forward. And there's nothing in there that makes me think that he's had enough. And he's getting a lot of stick. The questioning is horrible. Like, asking about Poch, like how he feels about Poch, saying that's not why they're trying to stir up trouble
yeah,
when
it's
there
true.
isn't any trouble to be had. Like,
Mm.
any manager could say, I'd love to come back one day, but end of the day, that could be in 10 years' time. Like, it doesn't matter. But it's like they're trying to find ways to rattle him, and it's not helpful.
No, it's not.
So yeah, I don't know, man. There's so many more things to fix. But yeah, tactically, we've got to do better. We've got to do better with our execution, the decision making. Players who were playing well last season aren't playing well this season.
Yeah, Son,
Like,
bro.
he looks like
Son,
a person.
Son needs to go.
That's the thing. You say Son needs to go, but he still has the most goal contributions in this whole squad. Like, he has the most, and we're saying that he's done. So it's like, well, is
Needs
he
more
done
support.
because he's
Needs more
having to do
support.
so much or because of what he was capable of doing before, it looks so bad compared to what he's having to do now. But he's been one of the most fit players this season with this depleted squad, and he's one of the oldest. So for us to say get rid of him, I don't think so. Should he be a first choice starter? Should he be captain of the team? I'm not so sure from a leadership perspective, but I don't think just get rid of him. I think it's that he should be used in the times of need that we really need his experience and his goals. So.
Okay. Well, we'll watch this space. We'll see how it goes midweek for you guys, and see how next game week goes as well. So we'll move on to the Liverpool Everton game. I've already spoken about it myself, so I'll hand the floor to you guys, and then I'll finish off after, because I know Lamont always has something to say with his biased thoughts on Liverpool. So what did we do wrong this time? How did we cheat?
All right, so
how did we cheat this week?
No, you didn't.
How did we buy off the refs?
I mean, put it this way, yeah. What I'll say to you is what I said to you probably about a couple of months back, and I said it's weird because when United were doing what Liverpool were doing, it people were kind of like, "Oh, how are you guys getting these wins? You weren't in the game, blah 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 blah. You don't have the best game ever, but somehow you're walking away with 3 points and being like, okay, on to the next." It's like nothing is really phasing you guys at the minute. Now, I watched that game, and in the first half, I don't think you guys were particularly the better team, because Everton had a couple of chances, albeit one of them was offside, a very close offside, but it was offside nonetheless. I feel like, had any of those goals gone in, you probably would have raised your game anyway, but you know what I mean? It would have made for a better battle, let's say. The longer it went on that Everton didn't score, it was inevitable for me. That you guys were going to get something out of it. It's one of them things. But yeah, I feel like it's Liverpool's to lose now, isn't it, really? It has been for probably the last 6 or 7 weeks. But yeah, you guys, you didn't deserve the win, let's say, but you got the result.
Okay. Just a team that didn't have a shot on target against us, we didn't deserve to win. You have to have a shot on target to deserve to get something out of a game, right? That's a fair point to make, right? Everton didn't have a shot on target.
But I get what you're saying, but I feel like they were in it though. No, but they were still in the game though. They were still in the game.
First half. Yeah, first half. Listen, first half. I don't know what happened to VVD. His twin came out and he did a couple of nonsense that led to the 2 chances for Beto. But I say it all the time. Surgeon Slot, half time. I don't know what he does. And Bevan said it numerous times. He doesn't know why we start off so badly in the first half. It's going to cost us. Thankfully, it hasn't really this season.
Well, I think it nearly did in one of the games, didn't it? But it's one of them.
It almost did. But he gets him in at half time and he changes things. And it was after second half, it was just pure domination. They didn't really have anything. They had one shot that was a long ranger from the winger. I forget his name now. What is his name? Harrison, which was not a threat. And it was just a matter of time. We'll go back to the biggest moment of the game, because we should have been playing against 10 men.
What part of the game are you talking about?
This is why I wanted you to go first, because I knew.
No.
Out of everyone in the world,
I didn't talk about that because that wasn't up for debate for me. So why would I talk about it? It's not a big thing. But let's just be sure. What thing are you talking about? Are you talking about Darwin Núñez when he got taken out by the keeper at the end?
Yeah.
At the end of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a nothing challenge, isn't it? Darwin Núñez always goes.
You really think I'm talking about that? I'm talking nonsense.
Oh no!
We should have played against 10 men, because it's quite plain and simple. It's a red card, and how VAR, coincidentally, it's Paul Tierney again. How can you dive when someone's leg is in the middle of your shin?
Bruv, it's a yellow card at best, man. Get up. Yellow card at best. It's not my, bruv. It's yellow card at best.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let Bevan speak.
No, I know you're gonna say
I'm gonna take a side this time.
You know what it is?
So we're not gonna have this nonsense back and forth.
It's
Bevan,
funny.
please.
It's funny because this is the only time that the PGMO have come out and said we made a mistake. And
during the game as well, bro.
Was it actually during the game?
They said during the game.
That is horrible,
brother. And they say nothing. They meet on everything.
Who's head of their media department? Who lets out these? Who releases this?
The reason why they also did that, Paul Tierney and obviously Klopp is no longer there, but Klopp said, I don't know what this guy has got against Liverpool, but he does some shady stuff, and Klopp got banned for questioning the guy's integrity. Lo and behold, Klopp's gone. Bruv, I know Lamont is he's in David Moyes' camp. It's a great challenge. Like David Moyes even said, I don't know what football you want to watch. Well, we want to watch football that is in this era. We're not watching football from 1980, but that's fine.
Do you know what the thing is though? The thing is I don't like about this is that, like, yeah, it's right. It's what is said is right. But then when I've seen other teams and they say, look, there seems to be agenda against us, and I've seen the media come out and say, no, you can't say agendas. This isn't the right thing to say.
But this one was different, though, isn't it? Because he got suspended for talking about Tierney and saying that Tierney knows what he said. So, and then you got this guy still doing our games when they've had a proper spat.
No, I get it. It does. It goes to say when they still, like, these people are human at the end of the day, and they're gonna have their own. They're gonna have their own feelings about things, and it's just come out. I can't see how they could say that. I don't know, unless it's like 1992. That's never not a red card. To be honest with you,
but he even said him to at least send him. Like, I can get. You can understand it if he says okay, but send him to the screen. Let the referee make his own decision on the tackle. Hopefully, he would have come to the right decision.
Bro, I don't care what you say, yeah. Even in the 1990s, that would have been a red card, bro. I'm sorry. We've seen Gerrard, we've seen them man get sent off for those challenges, bro. You can go look at the archive. They've been sent off for that challenge, bro. Like, you know what's mad? Is that he went in as if it was a 50-50 when it was not a 50-50. He was always going to win the ball first. So it was literally the follow through. He made that challenge with intent because he didn't need to follow through like that. It was purely based on, I want to make sure I hit this person. And I don't know where it's going to hit, but I'm hitting this person. That's basically what he meant to do.
Yeah. It's nasty. It's not. I'm just happy that it wasn't a broken leg or there hasn't been anything from it.
Hey, but look, he's not going out to injure the player or take him out like that, but he wants him to feel the challenge. Let's be honest. Because you wouldn't need to go and clear it like that. That follow through was wild. And then Pickford, we know that he's got previous with some of these follow throughs as well.
Yeah, he heard the whistle, bruv.
Yeah.
Like Darwin didn't hear the whistle, clearly, otherwise he wouldn't have tried to score. But Pickford heard that whistle.
He might not have, but either way, he was so late. Like,
did he get booked?
So late,
no, he didn't get booked. The joke is Liverpool fans are going crazy because Darwin got booked. Darwin didn't get booked for no, not for that.
Oh,
Liverpool fans are going on like he got booked for that. He didn't.
Okay.
I've had debates with Liverpool fans. He didn't. Basically,
he got
Darwin
booked for remonstrating.
No, he was off the pitch. He was off the pitch. Referee came over. Are you okay? And then he was going to play on. So Darwin realised, and I think McAllister and someone else like get back on the pitch. Him and Salah, they go back on the pitch. The referee gave him a yellow card for coming back on the pitch.
Oh, without being told to come back on.
Yeah, no, asking for treatment because obviously you're off the pitch. You're off the pitch. We're going to play on. So he rolled back on the pitch. So he got a yellow card for it.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, is smart. He gets a yellow card, but if he gets treatment off the pitch, he's off the pitch for probably 2-3 minutes in treatment.
10 men, yeah.
This time he gets a yellow card, but he gets treatment, and then he's only for 30 seconds because you have that 30-second after treatment stuff in it. Because it was a good whack, and these guys have shin pads that like this nowadays. So you feel those kicks,
bro.
You feel those kicks,
bro. Even with shin pads, bro, he's feeling it.
Yeah, you do. But the game itself, listen, sometimes you have to win ugly. It's a derby. Yeah. Like those games, you just have to get it done. We got the goal. Second half, we didn't look like we'll be in any threat. Performances wise, I was happy with Luis Diaz. Doesn't always make the right decision, but his work rate was on it. Was on point yesterday, and just his industry. Jota needed a goal, so happy he got his goal. His goal reminded me of the goal he scored against Arsenal a few years ago with little jinky. But the only players that didn't really live up to it were Szoboszlai and Sella. So I can give them a pass. Thankfully, we didn't need them yesterday. But credit to Jones playing right back. I wasn't. There was rumors that he might do it, and I was like, really? I know he's done it a couple times before. One for Klopp, and then in the final he went in there for a little bit. But he did well there. I think he won more tackles or something like that than anyone else on the pitch or something crazy like that. But yeah, happy with it. 13 points left for us before we win the league. I guess now it's just a case of what's going to happen with Arsenal. Are they going to drop points for us to win the league earlier, or is it going to be later? And the last thing we'll talk about, obviously, was the goal itself. Been a lot of conjecture. Is it offside? Listen, if it happened to Liverpool, I'll be annoyed.
Yeah, facts.
because in a normal grand scheme of things, we had it. In fact, we had something similar against Tottenham years ago, but the ball went straight to Harry Kane. Like Harry Kane was offside, and one of our players touched the ball, which made him offside. He scores. I was fuming. So something similar happens, but he was smart. He doesn't move to the ball, Diaz. Not an inch does he move towards the ball, but because he's there, it makes Tarkowski have to do something, which is why for me it should be classed offside.
Yeah, he's infringing play. Yeah.
But the rules state because he's made a conscious effort to touch the ball and does so, it then plays him on side. So then when he gets back on side, by the laws of the game, it's fair play. So I think if anything, they should change, like put a proximity thing. If someone is right behind someone and them being there makes someone alter what they're doing, then you get rid of that potentially. Because him being there made him panic, so to speak, which is why he passed it. Otherwise, ironically, he just leaves it, lets him get it, and it's no goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not offside. It's offside. Sorry.
Yeah, I feel like if that game means more to one of the teams in terms of saving them from relegation or, getting you into Champions League spot, there's a lot more noise coming from a challenge like that. Do you get what I mean? Because the margins of offside and all the extra rules and sub rules and all that kind of jazz, it just there's so much room for misjudgment, if that makes sense, from the referee and anybody sitting in VAR. But when it works out for you and it's in your favour, you don't have much to say, do you? Apart from just chalk it up. It's 3 points to walk away.
Yeah, for real. So said happy. Fulham coming up. 13 points needed before we can actually be called champions. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. So with that being said, we move on to the other victors of the game week. Arsenal.
I'm going to be brief so the team in 13th can have their say about their game against Forest. Seeing as what I say don't really matter at the moment. Martinelli had his Weetabix and took a Barocca yesterday because that was the best game I've seen him have in a long time. Yeah, his assist for Saka was quality. He was giving.
He looked Brazilian.
He did actually look like he did look Brazilian.
Yeah, glimpse.
I was like, wait, is he taking on Castagna and beating him? What's going on? Who's this guy? Yeah, he did all right. I think Fulham came to the game to be a spoiler, really. Tried to win the game on a counter-attack. And we're just going to sit men behind the ball. And then as soon as we went 1-0 up, that's when they decided they were going to come out and try and play a bit of football. It was a bit better in the second half. In the first half, I was kind of getting a bit frustrated with the game. I thought that things are a bit slow. And even before the goal we scored, I was like, can we move the ball a bit quicker? But it seemed like we had, before the goal, I can't it's got to be like more than 20 passes that we had before we scored our goal. A bit fortunate for Marino, who as a makeshift striker seemed to be in and amongst the goals. You know what I mean? Haaland could learn a few.
Well, he's
Haaland
doing
could
well.
learn a few things. Yeah, takes it well. Yeah, it's one of those kind of games that I think if we don't score goals early, it's going to be difficult because teams are just going to sit in and defend like that against us because we don't have a striker and we can't kind of break teams down like that. But then when we do score, then the game opens up and it kind of suits us a bit more. And when Saka came on, you could see that like Odegaard opened up a little bit more, and he kind of it's like he was waiting for Saka to come on before he could start playing football again, or like he knows that like they can link up well and do stuff. And yeah, it's only fitting 7 minutes after he comes, something like that. 7 minutes after he comes on, Saka gets a goal. It's what you kind of been missing. Do you know what I mean? And we just put Liverpool's title hopes on hold for a little bit longer. And why are you kissing your teeth? That seems like a great segue to talk about United and Forest.
Nah, I'm letting you land, bro.
No. I've landed. I have landed.
There's more to the game. It's Gabriel's injured, done for the season.
Yeah. That's the.
Do you have an understudy for Gabriel though? On the real, do you have?
Brother,
someone to
no,
back
we
up?
don't. No, we
Them
don't.
two,
Kivior.
Gabriel and Saliba.
James, don't do that, James. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
So,
you
listen,
dare.
sometimes
Nah.
players need to know, okay, look, I'm going to get the rest of these games. Maybe it could be a little time for him. I know he knows Gabriel's gone. Like, Ben White's injured as well, I believe, right? So it's unless you decide to play Partey right back and then move Timber into centre back, he could be sitting thinking, okay, cool. Let me give myself confidence.
This is my chance. Yeah.
And play. Yeah, it's my chance. Let me step up. You never know.
Well, all right, cool. But that would be good against Everton, maybe. But I can see them just sticking better on him, and he's going to get bullied. And then we play Real Madrid, and we might as well just give him the Vaseline now because Mbappe's going to have a field day.
Do you know what? I completely forgot you got Real Madrid coming up as well. That's not the right time at all for one of your best centre backs to be.
We're gonna blood him in.
That's mad. How long is he out for? Have they said?
He's done. End of the season. He's done. And then and the thing is as well. Who was it? Was it Jimenez? Or was it Traore? Where they got the run on Kivior, and then Kivior just got moved out of the way, man.
It's probably a Kivior.
It's probably Traore, bro.
So?
Pushes people out of the way.
I don't. He just got moved out of the way, and I was just like, "Oh, this you." And
I saw Traore push someone out of the way and then went flying.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
To be honest with you, it could have been a bit closer if Nunez didn't have a head like a 50p piece. As well.
Oh yeah,
absolute sitter.
He's not normally bad with those kind of chances neither, bruv. You normally you put your money on him easily to finish a chance like that. To be fair, Fulham had 1 or 2 chances, but again, similar to the Liverpool game, I still felt like Arsenal were gonna, they were gonna beat them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel there was a time where you guys, before Saka came on, you guys were like pinned down and they were going left, right. And to be fair, you had a player down at that time. That's when Gabriel was down, when they didn't kick the ball out. And I felt like, they could get a goal here.
Well, he was down injured for a while when Arsenal had the ball in it. That's why
they were still attacking. Yeah, I don't blame for that.
Kick the ball out.
Yeah, I don't blame them for that neither, because too right. They were playing around him, and the funny thing was, it was Rowe Smith Rowe that had the ball in the box and was trying to cut it across to cut it across the box, and they got a corner out of it, and that's when he got his treatment, whatever. But yeah, man, you guys got another 3 points on the board. When
I saw the lineup, I was disappointed. I thought Andres Pereira often plays well against Arsenal. Iwobi is going to want to play well against Arsenal.
He always does.
And Willian has come back, and he's obviously, yes, they chose Smith Rowe to play instead. But it's like they rested. I don't know why they rested guys.
Because
Maybe because of the FA Cup.
They played on
Because of the
Saturday. They played.
Yeah, but that was early kickoff though.
Yeah. What have they got to play for? They've got 40 points.
I think they can still get Europe. From what I saw, they were still in a position to get Europe.
I see.
Yeah, they're ninth. They're ninth. They got 45 points. So they're only 5 points off sixth place. So they still got stuff to fight for.
I wish we had 45 points.
Oh,
you wish you had 40 points.
well,
You had 40.
Well,
segue.
Well, on that bombshell, let's talk about it.
Oh gosh. Like I said earlier in the pod, the first 10 minutes went bad. Apart from the on the 5th minute when Elanga ran through the whole team like it was the end of the game. Do you know what's funny? When Elanga picked up the ball, I said, he's gonna run all the way to the box with this, and I just want to know, has he got the bottle to finish it? That's all I was thinking. I knew as soon as he picked up that ball where he was going, I didn't think anybody was going to stop him. But in my opinion, if I'm on that pitch, I'm getting a yellow. I'm just going to take him out. First 5 minutes, take him out. I'm not going to let him run so far. I think Dogu had an opportunity to take him out. He decided not to do so. But he doesn't know him. Had he known what Elanga was capable of, I feel like, or he done his proper homework, I feel like he might have taken him down a bit earlier, maybe taken a yellow. Maybe he might have not.
You lot probably didn't know what Elanga was capable of, because otherwise you wouldn't have let him go.
True. In the current system that we got, I believe he would have been all right in that system, to be quite honest to you, especially in his current form. And even in the form before he left us. I didn't want him to go. To be honest. But
He didn't play enough.
I think that was one of the reasons why he decided that he needed to make a move, because obviously he wanted to show everybody what he's got. And obviously he's competing for a national side spot as well. So he needs to get game time.
There's one guy in your system that stinks.
There's a few of them.
He's only 22 as well, still, isn't it, Elanga?
Yeah?
He's still young.
Yeah, still young.
Who
you going to say? Who stinks?
Garnacho stinks.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's not for me, he's not a 90-minute player. Yesterday's, the game that we played against Forest, he just looked so raw. He looked like he hadn't had no training. He's just taking pot shots at the goal. They're going here, there, and everywhere. There was no kind of finesse, no kind of panache to what he was doing. And I felt like, looking around the pitch, everyone was getting a little bit frustrated with him. But, that was overall.
You guys not putting too much pressure? You've got to remember, he's only 20 still. Like, at 20 years old, you can be like this. At a club like Man United, he should be your sub.
My point.
He should be.
I feel like he shouldn't be. We shouldn't be relying on him to kind of change the game for us. But he has got that ability, and he's shown it time and time again. So I feel like because we're in this rut, we turn to him to kind of make the difference. When Diallo was in form, Garnacho never had that much pressure on him.
Mm.
But now Diallo's obviously injured and, he's not going to be seen for the foreseeable. It's on him to kind of get us the goals, because you can't rely on Højlund. Xerxes not particularly showing that he's got like his scoring boots per se. Don't get me wrong, he's come leaps and bounds from what I thought he wasn't to what he is now.
He's a link-up man.
He's a good link-up man, to be fair. He can hold the ball up well. I don't think he had a particularly good game against Forest, but he's generally shown that he's got what it takes for me to be in this league. But it just, it goes, I suppose we've got to just see if he can turn some of those chances into goals as well, because he can't just be trying to be a link-up man. He's got to get some goals, because that's what we're looking for.
But wait, hold on. It's been 2 weeks since you've had a game, right? And it's been about time. How much time has your manager had? No time to do to show his players what he needs from what he needs.
Probably not, because a lot of them have been doing their Europe's settings, and been out with their national teams doing them bits, friendlies and whatever else.
Yeah, from that starting lineup, only Casemiro would have stayed back from the starting lineup. Everyone else was international.
Yeah, there wouldn't have been many people that he would have had home. I mean, look, in the first 5 minutes of the Forest game, I thought, right, this might be a decent game. And then obviously that I got upset after that. But then even after that point, I felt like we still had a few chances to turn the game around. But when the manager's deciding to bring on your centre back and put him up top, it's real peak.
And he does
He's
better than your
decided to.
striker.
He's brought on Maguire and put Maguire number 9. It's like, and to be fair, Maguire came on and looked better than the number 9s that we had all game. He had more chances. Do you know what I mean? More clear chances. We had a chance saved off the line. Literally, Morello saved it off the line at the death of the game. So it just kind of cements the turmoil that we're in, I guess. We're really struggling for form. We're not able to score goals. We're at -4, so I guess we're getting a bit
Getting
warm.
warmer. It's getting warmer, isn't it?
We're getting warmer, but
What happened to Obi?
sorry,
What happened to Obi?
he's gone back to 18s now, innit? He's gone back to the unders. I feel like maybe it was
too much.
It was
too
a
soon.
taster. Yeah, too much too soon. I reckon it was a taster. See, get him involved. See if get a feel of it, and if anything comes off it, maybe if you grab the goal or two, then Ruben might have stuck with him a bit. But I don't feel like he's not got what it takes. I definitely feel like he showed glimpses, but very small glimpses. So he just needs to get his physicality up, I think, for me personally. But in terms of awareness and being able to kind of carve out chances in the box and stuff, he was doing the right things for especially for his age as well. He was doing the right things at that level. So, but yeah, man.
So
I don't know, bro.
I've got a question for you. As Chelsea have said that they want to give you the 5 million to take to not have Sancho.
Can I just, before you finish your question though, how much of a disrespect is that?
Oh, how bad?
As a player, not as a player, how much of a disrespect? If you hear a team say that they want to pay 500, they want to pay 5 million, not what to send you back.
Bruv, that's an indictment on him as a player.
Part of the clause.
But is it even true though? Because a lot of this stuff is nonsense. A lot of the time, yeah. Some people are just trying to find a way to just discredit people and cause problems and make a story.
Sancho's been.
Is it
horrible,
actually
though.
true?
Sancho's horrible though, bro. He's been horrible for them. He ain't done much at all, and I don't feel like in our system, as we currently are with Ruben, he wouldn't work for us. So
I think he'd be a rat at a 10. To be honest with you,
that's what I was going to ask. That was going to be my question. If he could be one of the 10,
he actually suits one of your 2 10s because he plays like who is it, that English guy that they sold, the ex Tottenham one, Leon remember him?
Who?
The young Tottenham guy that Sporting Lisbon had. Forget his name now.
Marcus Edwards.
Yeah, Marcus Edwards. He plays similar to Marcus Edwards, and Edwards did very well. Yes, it was in the Portuguese league.
Yeah, and
you have to caveat that.
Yeah,
you have to caveat that because where's
he's in the championship. I don't know. He went to championship, but that was my choice. I'm not sure why he did that. But some players do that. Some players do.
My problem isn't with Sancho per se; it's with his form in this league.
Okay, has he ever done it?
Like, he himself has quality. He is a talent, bruv. He's shown all of us this time and time again. But in England, he doesn't seem to find that same reign of form, and he's not consistent with it. So, I'm not going to say you're wrong with him sitting in the number 10 role because he's quite creative. He can beat a man and he can find gaps in the defense. That would work if we had a half-decent striker that knew how to find the other gaps to, slot, but is what it is. Would he come back in our team and make a big difference? I don't believe so. Not at the minute anyway. Not while we're still restructuring. But, yeah.
So what do you need to make it work then?
Mate, we need a lot. We need a lot, mate. We need a striker, someone that's decent. I think we need like a winger. Not a winger, sorry. We need another number 10 for me, like a couple of midfielders, someone holding, someone that can, when Ugarte wins the ball, someone that can, like play the ball through the lines or carry the ball a little bit. Because between Ugarte and Casemiro, neither of them are carrying the ball. They win the ball and they pass it. They're not trying to carry it at all to just get us up the pitch so we can, push pressure. Defensively, I'm struggling with that one particularly, to be honest with you, because I feel like if all our guys are fit, I feel like we look pretty solid at the back. We haven't conceded as many goals as we were shipping a little while ago when we were kind of swapping centre backs every 2 minutes.
You
It
still are
felt
though.
like to me.
You sub a centre back every single game. I
Yeah,
still find
it's
that
been
so
like that
weird.
for. It's been like that
Since
for
Ten
a
Hag.
while. Yeah. But
The man must not be fit.
yeah, it's a struggle at the minute. I don't think the answer's a simple one, to be honest with you, other than we need to hit the reset button ASAP. I don't know. Anana is annoying because I feel like, I know it was a great goal from Elanga, but I feel like he could have done better.
Wasn't a great finish though.
This is my
It
point.
was a good run, but the finish was a
Yeah.
bit meh.
So I feel like Anana could have probably just come off his line a little bit. If he never had, the pounded jam before the game, he might have been not so heavy-footed and be able to come off his line and close the gap down or something. But again, we had a lot of chances to maybe even have that game end in a draw, with chances from Dorgu, Casemiro, Maguire, the list goes on. But Nottingham Forest were resolute, mate. They defended with their lives.
You were
Like,
lucky they didn't have
honestly,
Chris Wood.
That's Forest.
if they did, it could have been embarrassing, to be honest.
Yeah,
It
bro.
could have been. It could have been. But yeah.
Ocho, Carlo Hudson-Odoi wasn't there either.
No.
So
He was I think he was injured,
he's
actually.
Oh, suspended, yeah, because he's not on list at all.
Yeah, I think he might have been injured. But yeah, man. I'm
We'll
not
do-
even saying I'm looking forward to the next game. I just need to,
Season done for you.
yeah, bruv, and just try to just concentrate on the next game. Try and see if we can get some points there, get to the 40 marker. So this isn't any more embarrassing than it already is.
All right, cool. We'll briefly move on to the Man City game. Obviously, news Haaland is going to miss most of this season through injury, but Marmoush, who was coming in January and looked quite good, got a very soft goal. I mean, comedy of errors for his goal.
Poacher, though. Poacher.
Yeah, but it's been a good sign. Listen, it's been a good signing already. There's no denying that. It's been a good signing already, and it's really annoying considering I've said it so many times. There was so much talk of him coming to Liverpool in the summer, and Man City were like, "You think that's happening? Yeah, let's just took him in January." But that's how it goes. Grealish gets a goal. Obviously, on him for a sad day, as he said, right? His younger brother died 25 years ago to that day, so it's a bit sweet for him because he wasn't devastated by it. He still is, obviously, but it was a good moment for him to get a goal to dedicate it to his brother. And it's almost like an end to a very tough time for him. His first Premier League goal in over a year.
Wow.
16 months. Crazy.
So,
Damn.
listen, Man City, do you guys think they'll finish fourth? Because I think they've lost the spot today because Chelsea have gone back to fourth, I believe. They've dropped down. They dropped down to fifth on 51 points.
Anything's possible, man. I think we said it a couple of weeks ago, Jay. All of us were saying
So tight.
that top six is even with Aston Villa floating there, tight.
I don't think Villa are going to get it.
Only because they got Europe still.
I think it's going to be between City and Newcastle.
Newcastle and Chelsea.
I don't think Chelsea are going to get it.
Bev, if I'm honest with you though,
No.
don't sleep on Villa, because Arsenio and Rashford,
bro, I hear you.
have been in very good form for the last 4 or 5 games. They've either scored or assisted. Since them two have landed, they've scored or assisted in every game.
I hear you, but Villa can only play 1 game a week. Look at the results after they play 2 games a week. They don't tend to do well.
Listen, but honestly, they're probably going to get knocked out against PSG if PSG play the way they played against us.
Yeah,
I can't see, but it is Emery. Emery knows that competition. He knows cup competitions.
He does
tactically, but it might only be 1 game week, or 2 weeks in theory, and then they're back to 1 game a week.
Is Asensio cup tied?
No,
You sure?
yeah, he's not. You won't be. They got rid of that cup tie business now, a while ago.
Fair enough.
But there you go. Then
I don't think they put Marlon in. I think they put Asensio and not Marlon.
And Marlon's in now. Marlon scored.
He scored. Yeah, he scored as
Marlon
well.
scored as well. So, yeah, I think, I know I'm probably going a bit too fast forwarding a bit too much, but like all Villa's team, I'm looking at their squad.
It's nice.
I'm all worried about them next season, dog. Because if they get that right,
Asensio's on loan. Asensio's on loan.
And where's Rashford?
And Rashford's on loan.
Fair.
Hey, bruv, if some bucks of candy and nuts, we'd all have a
True
Merry,
that.
Merry Christmas.
True that. True that.
Ah,
But yeah,
okay. Well, that was very brief for Man City. 2-0 win. But we'll move. We don't want to go on for too long. Right, predictions. And once again, I have not got the fixtures in front of me, but I'll have them in 2 seconds. Okay, so Arsenal are the early kickoff, but we always start with Lamont. So you have the derby. You have the derby.
oh my god,
You said you won the reverse leg
I know, bro.
somehow,
I
some way.
know,
Oh,
bro.
you haven't got Diallo, so you probably got no chance.
Yeah,
But
and then
Diallo won you the first leg.
he literally did. Super Bruno, he'll do trumps again. I'm gonna say a draw, man.
Score? What's the score going to be?
2-2.
Right. 2-2.
I
Lamont,
say
no,
I
Le Pevin, sorry.
I'm gonna say 1-0 Arsenal. What? What you gonna say? Lamont, what you gonna say? I can hear you fixing your mouth to say something. Talk the things.
No, I'm alright, bro. I'm alright.
We're away at
Um,
Everton. And Everton are gonna do the same. They're just gonna stink the joint out and just sit back in and
I think
sit in.
Beto's gonna score. Bruv. That's what I think. He's gonna disrupt everything for you guys.
If they attack, maybe. But
you said 1-0, yeah, Bevan?
Yes, they 1-0. Yeah.
Okay.
That Beto guy, oh man,
Bruv, he's fighting form somehow.
You should
bro,
have
David
scored
Moyes has got something out of him, boy.
should have scored. That miss hit against the post was atrocious. Absolutely
was.
atrocious. It was the better before Moyes came.
So was the world class defending before that, but anyway.
Yeah, it was. But clean sheet. Leon,
3-1 Spurs.
and you are playing Southampton. We've got Fulham.
Bro, we lose on Sunday.
Do you know the funny thing is, yeah, Leo saying
Yeah,
3-1 Spurs, he doesn't even believe it himself.
I thought you were going to go for 2-1, to be fair.
Do you know the funny thing
thought
is,
you were gonna go
I don't know
2-1.
what scores in there, but he couldn't bring himself to say it out here. So he had to go with something else.
Nah, I don't. I think we'll win the game, but you know when you're just like, I wouldn't be surprised if we just stunk up the joint again. I just wouldn't. Wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, mate, I feel you, bro.
I'm going to go for my favourite score, 2-1.
2-1, of course you are.
2-1 Liverpool. Yeah, when we played them earlier, they rushed us quite early. They should have had a man sent off that day actually as well. But we were down to 10 and we still drew 2-2. We're not playing very well, but we'll nick it 2-1. So okay, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification button. It's been Armchair Pundits. Take it easy, guys. Peace.
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 Laters.